F double R, F double R, F double R, F double R. Gotta bring that energy.
Gotta bring that energy. What's going on, fam? Welcome back to FRR Friend Request Reviews. I'm Formal.
And I'm Bralik.
And today we have some more Designated Survivors, Season 1, Episode 16, Party Lines. So with an episode title like Party Lines, what you think we might run into today, Bralik?
Party lines. That's a tough one. I can't really think of anything that relates to the title, to be honest. All I can really do is recollect on what happened on the last episode. So, just knowing that we have new evidence that there might be other things going on with the Hoover Dam, Golden Gate Bridge, and the Statue of Liberty. Those were the things on the top of my list that I see that should be addressed in this episode. So other than that, I really don't see what the title has to do with this episode.
Okay, all right. I think my host might have a little bit of tunnel vision. It's all good though. He's ready for the excitement. So I'm not gonna hold him up any longer. We're gonna jump right in, as you already know. Without further ado, your hosts who love to boast, Formal and Bralik, FRR Friend Request Reviews. Please do not forget to like, go ahead and drop a comment, and please do not forget to subscribe. Our goal is 1K subscribers, so go ahead, hit that button, hit that bell, and get notified when we go live. Let's get it.
Let's go.
It's politics times, baby.
What Mike is up to? Oh.
Agent Wells, what do you have for me?
Oh. Right away again,
Looks
right
like
to
Capital
the
Threat Assessment file.
potatoes.
It was created by the same strategic group at the Pentagon.
How many more?
This is all we found.
Langdon didn't say anything about more attacks.
It's very possible he didn't know.
Thousands of people visit these places daily.
These could be rejected sites for attacks.
But there could be plans for attacks to come. I'll tell the president. He needs to be informed right away.
I wonder how he's gonna take the news.
He about to start crying like what else can he do? It's real out here, man. That man can't catch a break. They really got them on the casting couch at all times.
Brett, they're sweeping all 3 sites without alerting the public. I want to know the second they find anything. We also need to update emergency evacuation plans for those 3 areas.
Mr. President, the Senate has introduced the first major legislation of your presidency. Do you support Senate Bill 8180, expanding background checks for gun sales?
Yeah.
And even though this issue is polarizing in some regard, 84% of Americans believe in stronger background checks. Joel.
Staying with that, sir,
Great.
many observers say the language of the bill is flawed. Can you respond?
Certainly. I think they're right. I will be committed to working with Republicans, Democrats, and independents to make sure that we pass a law that will ultimately make us safer.
That's funny. Nobody's reached out to me.
Oh, he's reaching out now.
Yeah, Aaron.
He's
Still out there.
Yes,
Still
he is.
Tommy K. He said he reaching out now, shorty. He talking to you straight in your... Damn it.
Speaking of numbers, sir, we need to get 51 Senate votes in 2 days, which is not going to be easy. The language of the bill is not ideal, as you know.
51?
That's why Senator Bowman picked it. He's trying to back me into a corner.
If anyone's going to back us on this, it's the Democrats.
Unfortunately, there's only 46 of them.
46 of them.
I understand that this bill might not go as far as you want, but I believe that it starts the ball rolling in the right direction.
That isn't the only issue. SB 8180 is flawed. Fatally, some would say. It's going to be expensive. And we need to know that you won't give away too much.
Okay.
But I can tell you what we won't tolerate.
Which is?
If we get a whiff of tax cuts for the rich, or cuts to Medicare or Social Security, we will back out of this bill.
They need 5 Republicans to agree for the bill. That's a tough task.
It's too much, man. Like, come on, bro.
Anyway, the company was dissolved last July. All that's left is some real estate holdings, which they're oddly still paying property taxes on. One of the properties is Brooke Matheson's house, where we found the threat assessments.
Well, it just was like the middle of nowhere.
Right? So why would Brooke Matheson fly to North Dakota 4 times?
To the middle of
We
nowhere.
gotta find out what's out there.
Exactly.
will not alone take backup.
The president gave me direct
Okay.
orders to use whatever means necessary to uncover this conspiracy.
Exactly.
I get to choose who I work with, John.
Who I work with,
And I
when
choose
I
that
work
one.
with them.
We'll check in when we get there.
I'm taking Ja.
I never got her take on that whole situation, so it was nice to hear that she
I mean, that's just the
agrees
facts,
with
though.
Atwood. Yeah.
Yeah, cause in the last episode she was kind of on his ass about it, like.
Mm-hmm.
I did.
Okay.
But even the Democrats don't sound very optimistic.
You're an outsider and you don't owe anything to anyone. But that means nobody owes you either.
I'm not very good at the Washington game yet.
And to be fair, you've never really been in the game. It's just like generals throughout history. You don't always get to choose your terrain. The only thing that matters now is fighting the war that's in front of you.
I agree with that.
They got the little soldier music in the back.
I agree with that, though. It makes sense.
Yeah.
You raised
Well,
cattle
extract
in
going.
northwest Montana for 38 years. I come by the boots honestly.
I know you want to embarrass the president, make him choke on this flawed bill.
Well, I have a majority in the Senate.
Intended.
Second Amendment on my side.
May I remind you that the country recently elected a House that is almost a third independent. We need a united Republican front.
Okay.
You're not helping with this stunt.
And I'm not interested in a united front if it means compromising my values. So get on board. Or step aside.
Wow.
Thanks for the coffee.
That boy put the gloves on.
Everybody playing their part right now, huh?
Yeah.
I know I speak on behalf of the president when I say thank you so much for your courage and generosity in coming here to share your stories today.
Damn, all these cameras.
Will you be discussing SB
Man, you
8180?
feel me? Right
Thank
over
you,
the
Paul.
shoulders and stuff. Like,
Today is about people, not politics, and I am here to listen.
where the refreshments at?
For real. Gustavo was there. He would have had the, the veggies with the
family
cheese.
The red beans and rice sides. He would have some churros.
A bucket of chicken.
Bucket of chicken, family. 65 piece.
The hell is in North Dakota?
Let's find out.
Kanye West.
My boy, like, my black ass ain't about to go to North Dakota, boy.
Did you have this flown in from Ithaca?
Secret Service wouldn't allow it. But someone down there in the kitchen's working some serious magic, because I swear this is a Pines burger. Could you ever have imagined that the two of us would be sitting here?
Okay, they didn't know each other.
Not in my wildest dreams.
Yeah, that's the one he said he went to Cornell with.
And it is an honor to be here.
Walter, I know you're a good man. Reasonable. Hell, there's more public support for background checks than there is for tax cuts.
I'm not so sure about Iowa. But I have to vote for the bill as written, Tom. I can't do it. Look, I know we go
tough,
back a
man.
long time, and I may lean toward the center, but this is politics. I'm sorry.
Voting for something that...
The First Lady hosted a number of victims of gun violence at the White House yesterday.
Yeah, a blatant PR stunt.
A blatant PR. So he couldn't wait. Hey, he's spitting, though. He said criminals will always find a way to get guns regardless.
That's facts.
Republicans in the Senate might just vote yes.
What kind of encouragement are we talking about?
If the Senate gets the bill to the House, I will
Exactly.
work with you
Politic game.
and other House leaders to get an amended measure passed as you intend.
Kimball, I have to be honest. I'm not in a position to make promises right now.
It's a happy meal.
Well, I would be very grateful down the line.
My boy said I'll be great.
That's all I need to know, Mr. President. Thank you.
Must be
Like,
something
they
big
dress
for
for
Brooke
the-
Matheson to come all this way. We're getting closer to the belly of the beast, Jason. I can feel it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm grateful. Brooke Matheson being dead, I thought I'd have closure, but I realize that's not going to happen until all these sons of bitches are brought down.
And even then,
good.
Still lost your son. You probably
Yep.
never gonna find that real closure.
Never.
Never ever. Ever ever? Ever ever?
How are you doing?
I'm well, Mr. President. Just had a long talk with Kimball Hookstratton about the political cover I need to back you up on this.
Dude.
I'm sorry it had to play out like this, Tom.
There goes one.
Man.
That's
one
one.
out of 5, baby. We out here looking for the Infinity Stones. The Infinity Republicans. Like.
Hey, Hook Stratton got us 3 Republicans. Kovich, Duffield, and Dunlap flipped this morning.
Mrs. Kirkman, I don't believe we formally met. Jack Bowman.
I think you're right. It just feels like we have. Oh, I'm not here for votes. I was just here to keep a promise to a woman who lost her son to gun violence. This is about doing what's right.
Uh-oh.
And I just hope that 51 senators can feel the same way.
Mm.
It was an honor to meet all of you.
Yeah.
She's so graceful.
Yeah, she said, I ain't about to be silenced by you, bruh. Go ahead and speak my truth, man.
We just lost Ingram.
Yeah, see, look at that. There it is.
Ingram's a Democrat.
Says he doesn't like you aligning yourself with a Republican speaker he can't trust.
Oh, 2 steps forward, 1 step back.
So now
my boy said,
so
I don't like that you talk to the Republicans, so I'm backing down.
Yeah, so it was a Democrat that backed out, huh?
Yeah, but come on, like, the reasoning, though. You was talking to the person I don't like. You already know that joint in the sky.
This is the place.
Azkaban, like.
But where's the facility?
Underground.
For real, yo, John.
I'm here for work. Grady, I need to know where your boss stands on SB 8180.
But some of us still have elections to worry about in Texas. I carried Texas by 60 points last time I ran. I'd say my endorsement still carries some weight down there.
Moss got that. Woo! He got that.
Yeah, Moss got that pull. He out here. He old school too.
For real. Like, well, you know how much clout I got?
I'm asking for the country.
For the people.
And I'm not really asking.
Oh, and I'm not really asking, boy.
I'm like Moss. I'm just concerned he might use, you know, what he has against Tommy K.
I know this is hard. It shouldn't be, but I know that it is. At the end of the day, all I can do is ask you to vote your conscience.
He trying to throw in an emotional play there.
Nah, he's just trying to be real, like, man.
That is him being real and emotional.
Can't be manipulative and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? He ain't Walter White.
He worse. He like Rock.
Nah.
I just sent you something. Infrared got a hit at those coordinates.
You didn't happen to look down, did you?
They really stayed there all night without thinking to themselves, maybe there's something under.
But still, where will you look for something like that?
I mean, shit, you better go grab a shovel or something. I don't know.
You can't just be digging on somebody's property.
Shit.
Here we go, Tommy K.
For the vote on SB 8180.
Mr. Dunlop?
Aye.
Senator Ingram?
No.
What she say? Hey.
Ms. Lewis?
Aye. Say it.
No.
Ooh.
What's happened?
She didn't have the guts.
It's gonna be a tie.
Which means we lose.
Wait.
What?
Vandenberg voted yes.
Are you sure?
Yeah, go back.
Miss Vandenberg, she was one that was there with Bowman.
Yep.
Miss Vandenberg?
It was that speech.
I. Vandenberg, I know her.
Look at Bowman. He's like, oh shit, I thought I had
Vandenberg
it.
voted.
Zwick, come on, Zwicky.
Come on.
Come on, Zwick. Be quick.
Aye.
And pass this.
Congratulations.
America.
Congratulations to you. Great work, everyone. This is unbelievable.
Where's the champagne?
It's supposed to be right here.
What is
This is crazy.
Under all that brush.
Stand back.
Mr. President, thank you for the invitation.
Well, I guess we all assumed that you would vote the way your husband would have.
Especially
Senator Bowman.
Richard and I had a happy marriage, but we didn't agree on everything. Guns were one of those things. And when I saw you stand up to Senator Bowman yesterday, Mrs.
Exactly. She don't
Kirkman,
be silent. She don't play that.
it reminded me that I could too. Keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
I promise you we will.
We got people believing.
Endorsement, you feel me? From the Republican side too. Those
That's
party
good.
lines. Them party lines.
But you know what happens when you assume you can make an ass out of you,
And that's what everybody did. That's what everybody did. Thinking she was gonna say no.
Okay.
They got some weapons in that giant, some munitions, something.
What we got?
See what's looking like. They got.
Jason?
Is it bombs?
It's the IEDs, yeah. It's
Oh.
them IEDs.
Good God. These look like the bombs used to blow up the Capitol.
Ooh, they all ready to go.
Damn.
There's enough explosives in here to blow up 3 capitals.
3 capitals, 4, maybe more. Statue of Liberty, Golden Gate.
Damn. And that's no telling how far that shit goes.
Bruh. All right, so there you have it. Designated Survivor Season 1, Episode 16, Party Lines. How you feeling after today's episode, Bralik? How you feeling over there?
I gotta say it was a bit slow. You know, the beginning was it's a bit slow, but it picked up towards the end for sure. I gotta say, man, a few characters who are kind of growing on my list, and Moss is one of them.
There's only one I want to know.
Moss is he a thorough dude. Like he really, for a second there I thought he wasn't gonna be a good person to have on the team, but man, he be throwing his weight around and he ain't afraid to use it. Like,
yeah, he old school, he thoroughbred.
Yeah, I like Moss, man, as a character.
Like I said before, we're definitely in the middle of the season where it's you know, trying to fill some story here and there now, so we kind of calm down a little bit from the action. We're like what 10 episodes away from the probably less.
Yeah,
I always forget. It's like the 21 or 25 or something like that. So we kind of are in that storytelling phase, so they kind of fluffing a little bit of things here and there, playing a little fillerish, because honestly the whole episode was really a continuation of last episode, right? The 100 days. They started speaking about passing bills. They didn't want to touch like the difficult ones like gun laws, but because of Flotus and the comments that she made, you know, that kind of pushed that bill up. So this episode really basically was just kind of touching on that a lot, but it also kind of touched on the title, Party Lines, right? Because we know Tommy K is independent, so he has to double the work when it comes to trying to get these votes or these other people on his team, because they're either Democrat or Republican and they want something. And it's kind of like what Moss said. He was like, it's good that you new and you fresh, but it also means that nobody owes you. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a lot of favors playing in these political games. So I agree. Definitely slow start, and not much different from what we got last episode in terms of just like moving the plot forward so much. I mean, the ending there, you know, we saw that there was more munitions, IEDs and stuff like that. But I would say the average viewer probably could have predicted that, you know, there was some still some heat going on right after last episode. But I mean, I guess what other characters besides Moss though? Because I really wanted to hear about Elf Ears. That's what I really wanted to hear. Because stay shitting on my boy. What's your percentages like on Aaron?
It's still 100%. I still think he's I still think he's a part of the ops. He's playing his position. You know what I'm saying? He got to play his position. I don't know. I still stand behind. I think he the ops, but he is playing his part right now, and he seems like he's still helping out Tommy K. Like he still seems like he's supporting Tommy. But I guess what can I say, man? Tommy K holding true to himself. You know, he's being himself. I guess that's a good thing. He didn't really try to change up on trying to get this bill passed. You know, he kept it 100, and so did Flotus. Flotus if it wasn't for FLOTUS, yeah, this bill would have never got passed if it wasn't for her being honest and real and standing up for what she believes in. So that was something that I thought that was a great thing that happened. Because I kind of had that feeling when she made that statement in front of, you know, his little posse, his little crew and shit. I was like, damn, I'm pretty sure that had to resonate with one of them. So
Yeah.
I'm glad that it did, and it ended up turning out to be the deciding factor of whether the bill was passed or not. I guess we can just chime in on what what Hannah Wells is up to. So they find a silo with a whole bunch of mimes in it. I'm guessing this is like a dub though, right? If you think about it, they find the stockpile where they keep all the explosives at. I'm guessing for the next job.
Attack. Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know what that means for the other side of the, you know, of the coin, you know,
People
the people
who blowing shit up.
Yeah, like I don't know what this means for them. Is this a big hit? Is this just one of many other properties that they might have? Because she said that they have property all over and that they still are paying property taxes and stuff on for it. So I'm kind of curious on that. Will this affect them at all? Will this kind of like bring them out of hiding? Maybe. I don't know. I don't know where this is gonna lead, but this has to be a W. Like I don't see it being an L at all. And then I guess I could speak on yeah, there's really nothing else, man. You know, I'm digging Moss. I thought Moss stepped up big time this episode. Pretty much everybody stepped up this episode, but I think Moss really, I like the way he maneuvers, and you know what I'm saying, he ain't afraid to just be like, listen, I'm not asking you to do this. Like, I'm telling you.
For real though. So with that said, any final thoughts?
Final thought is probably I didn't mention Hookstrat. You know, that she actually surprised me with her actions in this episode. Pretty much, I didn't expect her to be so cooperative. You know, especially when she, you know, she's somewhat the opposition. You know, somewhat.
Yeah.
You know,
she is.
She is,
Definitely opposition.
but she could be an ally. You feel me?
Yeah,
Which
definitely.
is what we needed this episode, because obviously they needed to pass the bill. If the bill didn't pass, then you know it would have been trouble for Tommy. You know. So yeah, man, I think having Hook Stratton and Aaron together is a good duo to have, because it seems as of right now, Aaron is still kind of, you know,
he loyal. She said she said, I admire your loyalty to Kirk.
Yeah,
like
he's still supporting Tommy K. So we'll see how far that goes. You know,
those are our final thoughts. Again, a little bit of a slow episode, but it doesn't take away from just some of the great moments that we've had in the show up thus far. So we're on episode 16. We'll see you next time on episode 17. This is FRR Friend Request Reviews. Please do not forget to like, go ahead and drop a comment, and most importantly, please subscribe. The goal is 1K subscribers, so go ahead, hit that button, hit that bell, and get notified when we go live. Until next time, peace.
Deuces.